Twin Tower. De twee buildings die hetzelfde zijn allebei 110 verdiepingen hoog. En worden beide het World Trade Center genoemd. De tweede hoogste buildings van de wereld.
Window cleaners. Oh.
Kom observatory.
Allee. Ja. Nee.
Yo, going out? Huh? Please step forward. What? Hold on, wait a minute. Come on, man. We'll be over there. Yo, man, wait a minute.
Weer stopping.
The new World Trade Center number 2.
2階、3階、4階曲がったところにこの左のエレベーターが入り口があります。そこに集合していただきます。そうですね、25分。まずはじめに屋上の方にご案内、そこで再来いたします。じゃあ。
いいですよな。
Tu vois la tour là comme ça. Oui. Il y a comme une trappe.
Là-bas, ça sent.
Central Park, c'est derrière la tour là-bas.
Ah, ça se voit. C'est la grande échelle.
What's on river? New Jersey. Then of building number 1.
World Trade Center. Ja, die World Trade Center. In de Empire State Building, niet voor
The best.
al de 7. Op de Trade Center.
Verschrikkelijk hoor, hè? Beneden zien.
Ik snap het niet zo. Dan veel beter dan die andere.
Ja. Elevator to the rooftop.
110 verdiep.
Oh. Even stopvinken. Zet dat op.
Notice you see some power apps on that electrical switch there? That goes up.
We're hot right now. Oh, we're rolling. But those 7 may not materialize, and if they don't,
Wauw, op dat extra.
46. Now, WINS theater critic, why the snow?
The Cunning Little Vixen was a big hit for the City Opera 10 years ago. Based on the revival, it's hard to understand why. Janáček's music has its champions. It's filled with haunting strains of Czechoslovak folk music. But there's very little actual singing going on. In other words, this piece might work in a concert hall, but seems out of place in an opera house. The sets and costumes are pretty. There's a fairy tale quality about the Maurice Sendak design. But there's very little movement, and the English text might of snow.
Now some of the fun things that are going to be happening around Big Town this weekend.
Queen Bee and the Blue Hornets at Delta 88 tomorrow night. Phil Woods at Fat Tuesdays, Delphonics at Sweetwaters. And Jones meet Paul Simon tonight at Bonnie Raitt's Blue Night. Scott at the Centerfold Coffee House tonight. At Garden State Android tonight. Damn Yankees and Bad Company tomorrow.
You always drive so fast?
Oh, you want me to? And the Mountain Playboys and Tramps tonight.
It's like a Miami vibe.
Let's think of at the Ballroom, John Capriati, People Brown Band, and the Seaport Cruise tomorrow.
Don't worry, you get a very good view when we go on the highway.
Yeah?
At the Garden tonight, doo-wop with Jay Black and Johnny Maestro. The Punks at the Lone
You
Star
see the skyline, you know, you see everything.
76 degrees, sunny and
That's your husband?
No, that's my son.
Ah, you know, I knew. I just wanted to be sarcastic. You know, sometimes when I walk around with my mother, people think she's my girlfriend, you know? Statue of Liberty. Can you see it from here?
Good morning, I'm Judy DeAngelis, and here's what's happening. Soviet Foreign Minister Alexander Belshmitnik has resigned following criticism he remained too passive during an unsuccessful coup. Russian Republic Federation President Boris Yeltsin met with President Gorbachev this morning and was praised by Gorbachev during his speech. The Crown Heights section of Brooklyn is quiet this morning and was relatively quiet last night following 3 nights of rioting. A rough night for police in Plainfield, New Jersey, who were assaulted by people at a party which apparently got out of hand. And that the domestic dispute in the Bronx resulted in an unusual drug arrest. In sports, the Mets play Cincinnati, the Yanks are in Toronto. The Reds manager Lou Piniella will discuss a motion he's filed against the Umpires Association later today. Dow Industrials up 37.5 points in heavy trading.
What bridge is that?
Manhattan.
East 1041 down to WINS scheduled traffic.
On the westbound Cross Expressway, traffic bumper to bumper from Rosedale onto 3rd Avenue because of right lane construction. Slows again as you make your way out to the George Washington Bridge. On the the westbound northern state of Nassau County, you want to watch for left lane street sweeping, that is, between Roundsville Road and Brush Hollow. On the westbound Route 287 in Westchester County, very heavy from White Pines out to the Tappan Bridge. Construction in place, blocking 1 lane there. Inbound George Washington Bridge, minor delays at the upper deck, very heavy due to right lane construction. Lower deck is delayed better. Outbound the upper deck also has construction under the apartments, minor delays at the Holland and the Lincoln Tunnel. The WINS Transit Desk reports some service disruptions on the LIRR in eastern Suffolk County. Otherwise, all trains running on time. I'm Alan Lee. Get it first, get it fast. Traffic and transit every 10 minutes on 1010 West.
Wednesday, stop 1041.
See it live! See it
including the fact that he met with Gennady Ion, the designated leader of the crew, and on instructions to oversee such missions on how to proceed. It also appears he blocked attempts by Russian Federation officials to transmit positions and statements by Boris Yeltsin to international observers about what he was trying to do to turn things around.
Correspondent Rick Inderquist reporting. If the Smirnik is out, Boris Yeltsin is in. The Russian Federation president is being held as a hero for resisting the coup attempt. President Gorbachev praised Yeltsin during an address at the Russian parliament today. Gorbachev met with Yeltsin and other Republic leaders earlier in the day.
Gorbachev met this morning at the Kremlin with the head of the Russian Federation, Boris Yeltsin. Their first such meeting since Gorbachev's return from the Crimea. We have no word on what they discussed. At this hour, Gorbachev is in a session with the leaders of 9 Soviet republics, probably a discussion of the future of the new Union Treaty, its signing put off by the coup.
That's Correspondent Gene Randall. The KGB reportedly has banned Communist Party members from the agency, and another report says about 1,000 Russians were seen marching to the Communist Party headquarters, hoping to seize records that would prove the party was part of the failed coup. President Bush says now that the crisis is over, he can get back to the business at hand, jokingly telling reporters at his main vacation home in Kennebunkport that was what he was going to do, get back to his vacation. Wednesday time, 10:44, now the WINS AccuWeather forecast. Partly sunny skies today, high 83 to 88. Tonight, partly cloudy, low 67. Tomorrow, sunny to partly cloudy, high 84. On Sunday, expect mostly sunny skies, the high will be 82 degrees. Sunny in New York. Humidity 62%, the wind southwest at 5 miles per hour. Repeating the current temperature, 76 degrees, going up to a high today of 88 in Midtown. Wednesday time 10:45, now WINS Sports. Here's Paul Greenberg.
The doctor will be visiting the doctor today to find out how his shoulder is doing.
Very nice.
During the beginning of last night's Mets game with St. Louis after he experienced some shoulder stiffness. Badly, even though Doc felt the tightness himself.
What did you say?
When you're in that building, you're not in the United States anymore.
Oh, yeah.
He wanted to continue, and I did not want him to continue.
So the Mets try to keep their 2-game winning streak alive, and they open up a 3-game set with Cincinnati tonight at Shea. 2 slumping pitchers facing each other. Frank Viola takes the mound for New York. He's lost 4 of 5. Tom Browning goes for the Reds. He has not won in 5 games. Now, Reds manager Lou Piniella is going to use this visit to New York for a photo opportunity. He's holding a press conference this afternoon to announce a motion he's going to file against umpire Gary Darling and the Umps Union. This is in response to the Umpire Association's suit against Piniella after Lou said Darling was biased against the Reds. Now, with the Mets' victory last night over St. Louis, the Pirates stay 6 games up on the Cards in the National League East. In the West, the Dodgers lead the Braves by 2. And while the Yankees are 9.5 games out in the American League East, they're going to get a close-up look at the pennant race anyway. They go into Toronto for a 3-game series. The Blue Jays are struggling now. They've lost 2 in a row, and they lead Detroit by just 1 game atop the AL East. And to make matters worse, they're still missing manager Cito Gaston, who's in the hospital with back pains. Batting instructor Gene Tennis is 0-2 since taking over. Tonight, Wade Taylor faces Tom Cambiotti. Patrick Ewing may finally get his wish to leave New York. After weeks of avoiding the issue, the Knicks have finally admitted that they're listening to offers for Ewing from other teams. At least 10 clubs have expressed interest, most prominently Phoenix. Of course, the Knicks say potential shoppers aren't going to get away cheap. And the parade of unknowns continues as Larry Holmes' comeback rolls on. Tomorrow, Holmes will fight Michael Greer in Honolulu. It's a scheduled 10-rounder. Holmes is now 41 years old. He's 50-3 with 35 knockouts in his career. Paul Greenberg, 1010 Win Sports.
Wednesday time, 10:47.
Yes, Great Events is back. Look for the Great Events insert in your Sunday paper for money-saving coupons, offers, and refunds on many of your favorite name-brand items. You'll find savings on grocery items, snacks,
From Belgium.
household products, and more. It's a great time to stock
Flemish?
up.
Yes.
And that's not all.
You
Thanks
too?
to the Great Events Big Apple Circus
You
Sweepstakes.
speak French?
You may be the lucky winner of 12 boxes, or one of 200 winners to receive 4 tickets
I don't
to a
speak
special Great Events
fuzzy logic. It's some
jugglers, elephants, and other
new type of invention.
Just mail the
You know, this fuzzy logic, you heard of it?
So look for
It's a new invention of electronic devices.
I see.
It's used in Japan and like elevators and the trains.
And what does it mean then?
This is
Okay,
1010
it's like,
WINS, 76 degrees and mostly sunny, humidity
with precision,
62%.
right?
Temperature going up
They
to a partly
used
sunny 88
to
in
calculate the
Midtown.
accuracy
48.
of electronic
A federal
devices.
judge today sentenced disgraced former television evangelist Jim Baker to 18 years in prison for depriving supporters of his now-defunct PTL ministry. The new sentence imposed by U.S. District Judge Graham Mullen is a substitute for the previous 45-year sentence imposed in late 1989, but struck down by an appeals court last February. The Crown High section of Brooklyn is quiet this morning, and it was relatively calm last night. About 2,000 police officers were sent into the neighborhood following 3 nights of announced police presence were up. At least 86 people were arrested, 9 police officers were hurt. There was nothing on the scene there earlier this week.
Right, you know, from Brussels. You live in Brussels?
No, in Antwerp.
What?
Antwerp.
Antwerp?
Yeah? You know it?
No, I know only Brussels.
Indian police officer's arm bounced off and exploded when it hit the ground. There were no serious injuries. Police went to the roof and they found a crate with even more bottles just like it. So far they haven't made no arrest, but they're keeping their eyes peeled for that person. Other than that, the police say bottle throwing was at a minimum. There was no looting, there were no fires, no major damage to any of the police cars. The police say they did have more officers on hand and they were able to nip incidents in the bud. Make more arrests. Now, Julia sent that with us. That's the first precinct.
Queens News Time 1050. Police in Plainfield, New Jersey had their hands full last night. Sam says.
People arrested after the public gathering turned violent. Police spokesman Sergeant Bruce Risley says the police are responding to complaints on what the
Plainfield police received numerous complaints about a large disorderly group blocking traffic and creating a disturbance.
Smile for me. Smile. Smile.
Thank you.
See?
I'll make sure that you say hi to all of them.
Thank you.
Hello to Belgium, all the friends and families.
7 may have 10 passengers. I'm away to Tenerife.
Opening night with Gord Mazur and baritone Thomas Hampson, featuring works by Adams and Copeland, with Bruckner's Majestic 7. See the Arts and Leisure section of Sunday's Times for details.